Hello, mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hi guys, how's everyone doing? It's your homeboy XtremeTony welcoming everyone to this Friday night live stream for XGWL Live, the main roster. As per the description, 7 matches of the most popular stars of XGWL. And we're going to open things up with XtremeTony's brother, Sergeant Abdul Local, going 1-on-1 against Jason Violet. We're in the red, white, and blue. Of course, my brother, IRL, is in the Air Force, in the military. So it's just my best way to make a fictionalized version of my brother. So one thing about my brother and I is like, there's 3 differences between us. It's like, I'm an inch taller, I'm 1 year older, I'm the heavier of the 2. And astrological. I don't know my brother's a person. My brother's way more reserved than I am. I'm louder. And here comes Jason Violet. Because one thing is, being reserved is more of a strength. If I'm being honest. Because there's times where you just gotta take a step back and just observe everything and see things for what they are. Like his opponent right here, Jason Violet, who's a little bit more unhinged here. Gotta be a captain. Let's see how well he does here. Gotta be the captain of the Cruzeiro division. But one thing is that you gotta find ways to be creative with such unique talents. Okay, let me start sharing these. And now we get this match underway here with Sergeant Abdul Local. Pretty nice match right there. That's XtremeTony's brother. Nice back suplex. Sergeant Abdul Local. He's always been in the Cruzeiro division. And look at this, Jason Violet just being aggressive, being the aggressor, so just continuously punching away. That's a story that you're seeing here from Jason Violet. He wants to prove himself here by being overly aggressive. And what better way to do that against XtremeTony's brother? Oh, look at that! Try to go with that somersault plancha, but he crashes and burns. And Sergeant Abdul Local, oh man, he himself also crashes and burns. And now referee senior official Juan Lopez trying to restrain. Oh, but Jason Violet does finally connect with that somersault plancha. And one thing that Jason Violet is being very aggressive here, trying to test his mettle against XtremeTony's brother here. Wants to prove that he wants to get a shot at that Cruzeiro title that current title holder Electro Inferno is currently holding. And now look at this as Jason Violet, good counter by the Sergeant. Nice head scissors takedown. know last night I got a chance to post on WCBL Live. As the Stars turning back in the ring, Jason Violet. Get into that snake, guys. And look at this. As Jason Violet continues to stay the aggressor in this one. X. On my Twitter. But I know a lot of people are not. People are split about using AI. Honestly, I know I've been using AI a lot with, of course, XGWL and with my CW characters. And look at this! Oh, connects with another somersault plancha. So this is what Jason Violet, the story he's telling in the ring. That he wants to be taken serious. He wants to prove that he's going to do better, being more aggressive than in years past. And look at that nice Hurricanrana going for the cover. One and only. Again, oh, 2 count. And now, as we take the fight to the outside. Now look at this, Sergeant Arturo Loco. Nice bulldog takedown. And one thing I have done with a lot of the CEWs I have is to, I take a screenshot of the face and maybe upper body of the game, and then I'll upload to one of the AI apps out there, whether it's Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, Meta's AI, or a Grok. They're like, hey, can you make this look realistic? This video game character I created look realistic. And some do pretty well, some straight up suck. Oh. And now there's another, this time a springboard bulldog by Sergeant Arturo Loco. Some look pretty good. I'll be honest. Oh! And we continue to work on the arm. And I'm looking here at this on X right now. And there's one chick, Michaela, responding to Tia Graham, which I praised on last night's live stream. And one thing is like they're like, whoever's putting that is like top notch in regard to the use of AI with CAW. Look at that. Nice springboard forearm shot. I know a lot of people aren't liking it too much, and that's okay. I mean, to each their own. And now look at this. Jason Violet, Boston Crab. Man, one thing is that you don't see the Boston Crab being used that much anymore, except for a certain Le Champion, and now 2 count. And that's real. Like, not too many people use the Boston Crab that much anymore. Now look at this. Oh, connects with the Air Force Face Buster. And Sergeant Arturo Loco getting the crowd hyped up. Yeah, earlier today, I did post a video clip of Tammy at the gym. And this video is from and now look at this. Ooh, uncourteous by Jason Violet. Over now. 1, 2. Oh, and Sergeant Arturo Loco was able to reach the ropes. cover. And another kick out. And now, Jason Violet, top turnbuckle. Let's see what he's going to do next. Whoa, look at that. Flying forearm shot on the top turnbuckle. As Jason Violet staying the aggressor. And a kick to the head of Sergeant Arturo Loco. He's not going down that easily. And now look at this. Oh, connects with another Air Force face buster. Cover. 1, 2. And Sergeant Arturo Loco gave him a win here in our opening contest. Yeah, what a win by... Yeah, one thing I could use is a little help posting the... Alright, let's get the next match going. Tag team match players. I think Teddy Long will be so proud of me for tonight's live stream with getting quite a few tag team matches. Let's count them. 1. I think 3 of them. Less than half the matches are regular tag team matches. Wait. One up. Jade Kim and Nikki going at home. Alright, I'll be back real quick. I still have a lot of places to share the link on. Anyone watching, don't be shy, drop a line and say hi. So yeah, Profess, welcome. I know there's 3 people watching. There's a few videos that I'm going to be watching after this live stream is over. Let's see, there's a video from Your Name for Haters Guide to the 2025 NFL season debriefing. And then there's a new video out by the Angry Video Game Nerd, ADGN, Hunt Force. A few of my favorite YouTubers here. Okay, so look at that. Still watch YouTube. And now look at this. Jade Kim. Oh! Superplex connects. And now Jade Kim going for the cover. One and only. Look at this, Jade Kim. Side headlock into a spinning scissor sweep or drop toe hold. And follows it up with a Hurricanrana. Ooh, nice teamwork by Jade Kim and Nikki Cornette now. Now Alice Blackwell in the ring. Look at this. Ooh, nice head scissor takedown. Damn. Actually, I like this style for Alice Blackwell. Nice cross body by Nick Cornette, covered out. One. Now look at this. Oh, what a drop kick by Nikki. Ooh wee. I know she's celebrating a little bit too much there, which opens the door for Moonlight to get tagged in. Now this, oh, good counter. I've been up since like 6:45 this morning and working like almost 9 hours. 8 hours, 45 minutes. Okay, boom. I'm tired. Far for so many hours. I have to work at my primary job starting tomorrow. from Saturday through Wednesday. My full-time job. There's one thing about the gig economy. It's like, one thing is like, you're wearing out your car a lot. Notice, even though that it's a business expense, doing the maintenance, and one thing is, it's a lot better doing it as a part-time gig, aside from a great full-time job, having some money flow into your bank account every week, instead of just waiting every other week like you would a full-time job, most jobs. And I look at House Blackwell going after the knee of Nicky Cornetto. Look at this, Jade Kim, and into that swanton. Oh. Over now. 99%. All the maneuver. One thing, it is a lot of work to. I know you think you're just like shooting shit, but it is a lot of work putting the match card together and setting the link while the match card. Where I see it going. Nice combination of maneuvers by Nicky Cornetto. Not tagging in Jade Kim. Yeah, nice DDT by Jade Kim and now the cover. 1, 2. 99% for sure. Nice maneuver with that swinging sleeper slam. Now look at this. Really nice arm drag. Trying to look for that shotgun knee strike that XtremeTony. Now look at this. Jade Kim going for another superplex. Not know that Superstar CW is still around. Okay. That's one of the classic CW leagues from many years ago. Those count in the category of fantasy CW. And now look at this. I go for a springboard senton, but I gets out of the way. And then this counts as original. As far as original characters now. The tag to Alice Blackwell. Her daddy being Peter Blackwell, a great legend in CW, especially in Aggression Championship Wrestling. Look at this. Oh, nice. That's Scissors takedown. Another cover by Alice Blackwell. 1, 2. Oh, just one. And we got 5 people watching right now. That's awesome. Let's continue to share links throughout all the socials. Again, those who just joined, don't be shy. Drop a line and say hi. And now, Nikki Cornetto tried to get the upper hand here. Little rope. Sunset flip. Connects. I'm not sure we'll go for the pin there, but no. Tagging Jade Kim instead. Now look at this. Oh, as Alice Blackwell takes Jade Kim down the rabbit hole. And Nikki Cornetto with the save. normal day. Tomorrow I'm gonna have Southern California CW Titans, or maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. It's almost 1:37 p.m. My computer was working again properly. Oh, nice skill kick. So I can put out episodic shows for XGWL once again. I had the money I would have bought a new computer. Yeah. Now cover 1, 2, and that's in Jason moving for a team. Alright, let's get the next match going. Alright, Nick Gemini versus Bad Attitude Barnett. Okay. It should be in place for the match, I know. Here comes the cowboy here, Flick Gemini, because one thing is like, lately I'm like, wait, what's this? What are Flick Gemini's particulars? In your height and weight. The this version is taking a cruiserweight division, and the third version is like, you know, 6'3", 245. Definitely a heavyweight, but I'm confused. What is it? Look at this. Oh, look at that 650 by Bad Attitude Barnett. Now the cover, we got one. Oh. Insult by XGWL. nice neck breaker cover now. 1, 2, and that's it. That actually brought it with the win. Alright, let's get the next match going. Let's see. Live from Blacklist CW. From Jumanji. shoulder. And Storm with the win. It's already practically going over them on the West Coast. Three matches left, including for the men's live title. Oh my. Well, it happens. Like, by the way, glad you can drop in Chris Gary, or rather J. Christian Gary. It's been a while since people have dropped in. I'm like, damn, dude, title match opportunity here. He's the current double champion in XGWL currently. Dragon Boy, both the United States and Men's Live Champion. Because right now it's a bit of a and the one thing is it's 1-on-4 because given the way the Anarchists were, so there's 6 strong if you include Rebel Rose. Hold on, let me check in. Let's see, if you're looking for Pierce Perch, he was in last night's live stream on WCDL Live. In case you're wondering. Yeah. Sherman, welcome. Glad you can drop in. Wait, what? Are you serious? One thing is, Pierce Perch is nowhere near ready to take a shot at yeah, one thing is that by the way, Sherman, that's Danny Jackpot. So just so you know, Pierce Perch is nowhere near ready to even think about taking on Trey Steele for the XGWL World title. Hell, he couldn't even beat Rap. He couldn't even beat Porker the Hog, as Dragon Boy and Blake Stone are just going at exchanging punches. World Velocity Champion. Yeah, I'm even wondering if I should even give him a shot at the WCDL California Championship. He won a belt that doesn't exist. That's funny. And Dragon Boy, clothesline, Blake Stone. And now look at this. Oh! Spaceman plancha by Dragon Boy. Still one of the best high flyers in the Cruzeiro division. Oh yeah, one thing is Chris Gary was in the chat earlier, as was right, greener than green shit. That's the best way to put it. Plus his promo skills were awful. He's like very soft. He's like, "Are you? Because I'm Canadian. Dude, that's how he sounds." Covered by Dragon Boy. 2 count has El Toro Extremo on the ring apron, taking that turnbuckle pad off. I swear, that is one of the worst promos I've ever heard. And I asked him to cut a promo just to test his mettle, just to see where he's at. And I even asked him to do another take. Because if he can't cut a promo, like a emo-looking fish. And the cover, pierced, hurt, like a fish. Well, I'm glad we can make jokes. And now look at this Dragon Cutter by Dragon Boy, and this could be it. Cover now. 1, 2. Oh, kick out by Blake Stone. Because I'll be honest, like, we have 3 of the best promo personnel in CAW in the chat. Draco Cutter. Because I know that Dave Jackpot can cut some good promos. Sherman, definitely a top promo guy in CAW, as is myself. Some of the other, like, that's something we don't talk much about in CAW. Who cuts the best promos? Because I know one guy that I can put in that category, like the Raging Redneck Ray Geddes. He's pretty good at what he does, as well as JC Wolf. That would be interesting. Yeah, I understand, but I'm pretty sure you can cut a pretty good promo still. Like, one thing, like I'm not afraid to admit that, yeah, sometimes it will take me 2 or 3 or 4 takes to get the final product of a promo. There'll be a few times where I'll get it the first time. Other times I'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, even 10 takes just to get a good one. Really? That was not perfection. Look at that. Following moonsault slam by Dragon Boy. That was no pipe bomb. And again, that's okay if as many takes as you need to get a good one. And Dragon Boy retains the XGWL Men's Live Championship and still a double champion. Hell, even Tammy can cut a better promo than Pierce Perch. Yup, hype shit. Yes, and I'm dead serious that Tammy can cut a way better promo, and her promos are AI generated. Even though some of you may not like that, but it's the truth. That an AI generated promo from Tammy is way better than anything Pierce Perch can put together. All right, so let's get the next match going. Rebel Rose of the Anarchists teaming up with the XGWL Women's World Champion Revy to take on Showbiz and AV. Because one thing is, like, because right now I'm unclear whether to have Revy be a face or a heel. I'm just putting it out there. Like, should she be a heel or a face? I don't know. You guys decide. You guys let me know. It is. So yeah, when I downloaded Revy from Community Creations, that was the picture that was already in place, and then true, that is true. One thing I did try to do, I try to make her look more accurate to what her description it reads. Okay, Showbiz Navy. Hell, even AI generated Revy had a better promo than Pierce Perch, because I you see here the XGWL Women's World Champion beating Tammy at Global Warning 6. The one thing that didn't make the cut was Tammy cutting a promo in the ring and then Revy answering the challenge. It was a pretty good promo, I must say. Because I found the right voice for Tammy, and then we just gotta. Okay, let me see. Let's go back to the chat. One thing is that, speaking of it, one thing, I'm starting to lose count how many CEW leagues use the acronym of ACW. I know there's Anime Championship Wrestling. I touched on it on last night's live stream. There's Aggression Championship Wrestling. And then there's a new one that XtremeTony just signed to, which is ACW Apex. And I wonder if in the A in that CEW league stands for Apex Championship Wrestling. And here's Rebel Rose. I know she and Jesse Sativa are wreaking havoc over as the Iron Maidens of Anarchy, and let's see how they do here against Showbiz Navy. All-Star Championship Wrestling. I wonder if it should be ASCW. I don't know. It's a thought exercise. There's one thing like. You have the established team in Showbiz and AV versus the makeshift team with Rebel Rose and the Ronapur Rebel Revy. But one thing is, I do definitely need to watch more clips of Black Lagoon just to have a good feel of what her character is and how to present it properly. And look at this. Ooh. Just with those boots to the face of Alexis Vixen. Oh, goddamn. And I'm still unclear whether to put Revy in the face or the heel category. But I know she's been a bit of a tweener. Look at this. Oh. Bit of that anti-hero. And one thing with most fantasy CEWs here in XGWL, it is a bit of a fish out of water type of situation. Because, and now look at this. Knees to the back of Alexis Vixen. And now look at this, punching away at Alexis Vixen. And just continuing the aggression with more punches. And Alexis Vixen had enough and started throwing some forearm shots. And now look at this, just wrenching on the knee of Revy. And that's okay if you just want to do 4 matches for ACW Needles Revolution. That's okay. There's one thing, I'm in a bit of a quagmire, but as far as XGWL Charge 93, look at this. Oh! Damn. That was a bit awkward. Awkward landing there for Revy. Because I do have to revise the match card and everything I want to do for Charge 93. But that's the go home for Touchdown Tokyo. And look at that, ooh, nice discus punch by Giantinelli. But I do need to put out a schedule for super shows that I'm going to be doing, because given I have 3 live streams per week, do that Alabama Slammer cover by Giantinelli just gets a 2 count. Oh, misses that big old splash. And now it is belly to belly. But one thing is that Revy's very resourceful from her training as being a bit of a mercenary. And then sometimes her rage could work against her. And now this, oh, damn. What a springboard. And Zaguri now tagging in a Rebel Rose. Yeah, like I said, like that anger that Revy has could work against her, given the skill set of some of the names in the women's division, like Alexis Vixen and Giantinelli or Sarah Warfield, for example. Some great veterans here in XGWL. Now look at this, cover by Rebel Rose, gets a no count. And now tag to Revy, and Alexis Vixen also gets tagged. And now look at this, Alexis Vixen. Oh, Vixen Buster. And Rebel Rose with the save. And now top turnbuckle. As Alexis Vixen getting fired up. Oh, nice clothesline. That's what she's got to do now. Man, except for allowing Revy to tag out now. Rebel Rose try to build momentum for her team. And now look at this. Heel hook, submission hold. Look at this, Alexis Vixen fighting out of it. Going after the knee of Rebel Rose. And now they're tagging in Alexis Vixen. Gia Tonelli getting tagged in. Alexis Vixen tagging out, and now the tag back to Alexis Vixen. And it's Secret Teamwork 101 by Showbiz and AV. European uppercut. Ooh, nice. Damn. Fisherman DDT. And roll up by Alexis Vixen. Oh, no count. Now Gia Tonelli getting tagged in. Clothesline. Knocking down Rebel Rose. And especially this size matter. It kind of does, but it depends on how skilled the smaller competitor is. So yeah, because the old adage about it's not about the size of the dog, they're going to fight the size of the dog. And now cover one and only. But one thing is that, yeah, size helps because, not too much, because you still have to have that blend of strength, agility, and, nice German suplex by Rebel Rose. Now the tag to Revy. Nice tackle and now punching away. A little payback from earlier. And now, countered by Revy. And, takes her down. That's gotta be it. Cover now. Saved there by Gia Tonelli. As far as like the match, no matter how many matches I'm gonna have, still gonna have like 6 matches on the episodic shows for XGWL Charts, 4 matches for XGWL Worldwide, and another 4 matches for WCDL Battle Zone. And about 7 or 8 matches for the premium events. So the XGWL premium events, but maybe 6 matches for the WCDL premium events. Let's see what else I have planned for Southern California CW Titans. I'm glad I had a good amount of discussion in the chat on 2. And Revy with the win. Yeah. Rebel Rose and the XGWL Women's World Champion getting the win in this one. All right, let's get the next match going. All right, let's have our main event going. Main event time. JC Wolf teaming up with Evan O'Shea to take on Trey Steele and Sherman Sampson. Wait. There we go. Okay. That's a lot of Pumbala. Jamari Meals' younger brother, who also competed in WCDL Live last night. One thing, giving Evan O'Shea a chance to main event an XGWL Live show and putting him against two of the top names. And freshen things up a bit, like shuffling who's on in what placement of the card. And here comes the X-rated one, being accompanied by his lady, Mercedes, one of the best power couples in CEW, not just currently, but also in history. Because there's been a few other power couples in CEW throughout the years. Of course, way back in the day, you'd have Vincent Nick Mary and his wife, the late Lauren Nick Mary. You also have XtremeTony and Tammy, the husband and wife team. And then Florco the Hog and Barry the Sheep. Trying to figure out who else, because also back in the day there was also Bradley and Sarah Wright during the days of Southern California CEW. Trying to figure out who else. Okay, there's always some, there's this one video on Instagram. A lot of people like to party over at the Gas Lamp District on a Friday night. You see a lot of homelessness and people being drunk and start fighting. Here comes the XGWL Ultimate World Heavyweight Champion, Trey Steele. How he says in his shirt that nothing is stronger than steel. See, so the Sampson going after the knee of Evan O'Shea, and then put that springboard moonsault to the back of Evan O'Shea. Tagged in Trey Steele now. This is a good test for Evan O'Shea, and got hit with that 1,000 leg plunge, and now setting up for the Rings of Saturn. Right? No. Oh, saved by Jamari, by Jason Wolf. Remember when they used to do the SmackDown 6 there? I think every WWE has their own version of that. Look at this. Oh my God, vertebreaker by Evan O'Shea. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, saved by Trey Steele. Evan O'Shea with a couple of strikes. God damn. Let's see it. Sherman Sampson fighting with Evan O'Shea. Top turnbuckle. Damn. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my. Oh! Damn. Super poison Rana by Sherman Sampson. Ooh wee. That Trey Steele getting tagged in. Damn, look at that joint manipulation. Nice drop kick by Sherman Sampson through the knees. Ooh. Ooh, a vertebrae on the outside. Damn. Yeah, Chase steals the cover. Oh. That's an upset. JC Wolf and Evan O'Shea getting the win over Trey Steele and Sherman Sampson. Oh, wow. Let's start wrapping things up. It's almost 2 hours. I mean, damn. I would think that less matches would mean less time. I'm like, because before, with 9 matches, it would have 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now it's like almost 2 hours, an hour 45 on average. Well, let's start wrapping things up. So, if you'd like to see, give a like, comment, subscribe, and follow throughout social media. So, with all that being said, this has been your homeboy Extreme Tony. Thank you all for watching. Como siempre, I bid you guys adios. So, see you guys next time.